The 144,000. What is up, Alien Army? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore. And on this channel, we discuss everything out of this world.
So before we get into this video, I do just want to give you a heads up about some of the character references that I'm going to be talking about in this video, because I am utilizing, of course, a metaphor of the 3D Earth Matrix. I am comparing it to Super Mario Brothers. So if you are not familiar with the characters that I'm mentioning, I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis of who they are. This way we are on the same page as we venture through the Mushroom Kingdom. With that being said, it is called the Mushroom Kingdom, where Mario resides and where this game is essentially taking place. So that I am likening to the Earth Matrix. We have, of course, the player Mario, and this is the, I guess you could say, the main star, because it's named after him. But this is someone who I'm going to liken to as someone who is residing in a third dimensional humanoid vessel whilst in the Earth Matrix, and they are predominantly operating from a third dimensional perspective state of mind. So then we have the 1-up mushroom here, or we have the magic mushroom. They call it a few different things, but this is not going to be mentioned in this video, but I do feel it's relevant because the whole premise of the game is taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom, right? So we want to think of the mushroom as a savior to the humanoid player that's going on in the 3D Earth Matrix, because the mushroom can give Mario superpowers. And I think that's all I'm gonna say about that. So let's move right along here to our next superstar, which is called Magikoopa. And Magikoopa are reptilian in nature. They are Koopas. The Koopas are reptilian, and Magikoopas are actually displayed as quote-unquote enemies in this video game series, and they are dressed as wizards or sorcerers. And the thing with the Magikoopas is that at times, even though they are considered to be enemies because they are really a part of the game, they're not the way Mario is, where he's actually interacting with the game. The Magikoopas are inside the game, but nothing in the game is affecting them. They are the one that essentially can affect Mario. And the way that they can affect Mario is because they verbatim pop out of thin air and shoot magic at Mario. Their magic blasts have the power to turn a rotating block into a yellow Koopa Troopa, thwimp, a coin, or rarely a 1-up mushroom. So you can see that the magic does have effect on Mario, but it's not necessarily all negative because they are offering a 1-up mushroom. So we want to think of the Magikoopas as they are now operating in the game, and are they helping Mario? Are they not helping Mario? It's kind of ambiguous, at least in my opinion. I personally don't see them as enemies, even though they are labeled as such, because they do offer the magic mushroom to Mario or the humanoid from their wizard perspective. And then we have the infamous Bowser. So Bowser is sometimes known as King Koopa, and I'm just reading what Wikipedia said here, or translated from Japanese, Daimao Kappa. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so Daimao Kappa, which translates into Great Demon King Koopa or Great Sorcerer King Koopa. So he is known as the Great Sorcerer. Also his name, this is something that I have not seen anywhere, and moment I noticed this, and his name, Bowser, has a really interesting connotation, which I'm just gonna get into as we progress along in this video. But keep in mind, Bowser is also a reptilian, and one must defeat him in order to successfully complete the game. And the game is the 3D Earth Matrix, and Bowser is a reptilian. So just to get these little character portraits out of the way, let's continue on this wonderful stroll.
So what I channeled in regards to the 144,000 is what I just stated. So to clarify things a little bit, is that there is an Earth Matrix which everyone in a humanoid vessel that's watching this video right now is participating in.
I mean, maybe some of you are aliens and things like that.
But basically, if you're in a human vessel, you're attached some way to the 3D Earth Matrix because of that human vessel, because the human vessel was designed specifically as an avatar for the 3D Earth Matrix. So the human vessel is only compatible with the 3D Earth Matrix. That is why we talk about erasing the carbon footprint, and there's also talk of moving along, progressing to the crystalline body, and that's essentially what it means. So as one advances, they understand that they are in the Matrix, but they are not of the Matrix, participating and going through the obstacle course as a player does, someone in a Mario suit. So the 144,000 have successfully defeated the lower chakra energy of the 3D Earth Matrix, and now they are guiding the way. They're leaving little breadcrumbs of information for those who are still believing that they are in the game as a real component of their experience. You can be of the game in the Magikoopa suit, but that is what I am going to call graduation, at least energetically, into the Mars Matrix construct, because now the 3D is no longer affecting. You are no longer reacting to 3D. Just like if you want to picture Mario, if a fireball is flowing at him in the video game, he's gonna duck, he's gonna jump, he is going to react, respond, whatever he's gonna do in the 3D Earth Matrix, whereas the Magikoopa is immune to all of those things. So if the Magikoopa is sailing along, floating along inside the video game as well, inside the Matrix as well, and a fireball comes through, you will notice that the fireball or the enemies are not harming Magikoopa. They are out to harm Mario or Luigi or whoever it is, but only because Mario or Luigi are tapped into the 3D ego consciousness, the shadow aspect of reptilian energy, the reptilian brain energy, and they are believing that it is real, so they are letting the shadow charge them up rather than knowing that they are immune to 3D because they vibrate above it. They are of the game because they are there, but they are not in it. They are viewing it from a different perspective, from the Magikoopa perspective. That is why if Magikoopa and Mario are walking next to each other in the video game and a fireball comes out, Magikoopa don't need to duck. Mario needs to duck. Magikoopa is our...
This shit is 3D. It ain't real. What the fuck is reality?
What I fucking intend for it to be.
That's Magikoopa energy. That is what I am calling the 144,000 who are elected, selected, they passed the test, they went through the different worlds, they graduated, they completed their tasks, so to speak, their ego lessons, and now they are in the Matrix, but the things that are in the Matrix are just floating past them and they are immune. It's sort of like, if you want to think literally of Neo in the Matrix, where he's like whatever the fuck he does with the bullets. That is how a Magikoopa is operating. That is how 144,000 are operating. So a lot of talk of the 144,000 as it is being conveyed to me. These are ones, you know, they've been called many different things, but roughly, just to not romanticize shit, because we're really not, but that number is significant because 144, that adds up to the number 9, and the number 9 signifies completion in numerology because it's because it is the last number. So it's not the last number in terms of like you can have the number 99, but it's the last digit.
I don't know what the technical term is, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So because 9 signifies completion, that means that there might be literally 144,000 souls that are existing as Magikoopas inside the 3D Earth Matrix. It might not. I don't know exactly where that concept comes from, but I can tell you this because I don't want to give a numeric anything, because guess what? Everything is symbolism. The way that I'm seeing this symbolism is that those 144,000 that equal to 9, they have completed, they have done everything that they set out to do in regards to battling the ego portion of their journey inside the Matrix. They are now unfettered by outside events because they have completed their earthly tasks, so to speak. So these Magikoopas, there might be 144,000 of them, there might be more, there might be less. So with these 144,000, the 9s, they have successfully completed their earthly duties and tasks, and now they set about inside the Matrix, but not participating in a reactive state. They're participating in an intentive creator state, manifester state, sorcerer state. They have completed their earthly tasks, their lower chakras energy. They're good. 9 completion. So what do they choose to do in the Earth Matrix? They adorn their motherfucking wizard hat and they take their staff and they walk around and they throw breadcrumbs to the Marios that are still in essence stuck in the Matrix and believe that every time a fireball comes through at them, they have to duck. Whereas the Magikoopa sees a fireball and the fireball is coming towards it, but it evaporates before it even has a chance to arrive in the vicinity of the Magikoopa. That's the difference. These are the 144,000. They are the Magikoopas. So the 144,000 are the ones who are living in predominantly energetic 4D Mars Matrix. I do have another video in regards to the Mars Matrix agenda. Now, I am not going to speak on if there is going to be a physical arc that takes some motherfuckers to the Mars Matrix. I don't know the details like that, so I'm not going to speak on it. What I can tell you, what was channeled to me in regards to this reptilian energy, what they want for me to let you know is that now you operating as a Magikoopa,
Oh, which is still a reptile, by the way.
you operating as a Magikoopa in the 3D realm, you have graduated to the Mars Matrix. Now you are energetically in the Mars Matrix. Therefore, the 3D Earth Matrix is below you and you are immune to shit that is going on in 3D. Your state of being...
Oh, fuck yes, it's thundering and lightning.
Thank you, universe. So, thank you so much. So,
That got me excited a little bit.
let me compose myself. So the 4D Mars Matrix, as being conveyed to me, is the 144,000, which is equating to 9 completion. You have completed the earthly domain tasks. The shadow aspect of the reptilian brain has been successfully conquered. Now you are Bow Sir. Kneel to me, motherfucker. Whose name is on the Matrix? Who are the key components that are the building blocks of the different levels, the different worlds? You have the Mini Koopas, the governor of level 1, Mini Koopa, governor of level 2, so on and so forth until you reach Bowser. So the connection, even though it's called Super Mario World, the connection is really within these reptilian Koopa creatures, because those are the governors of it. So once one has successfully governed themselves inside the 3D Matrix, now bow sir, kneel to me, motherfucker. I control 3D. There you go. That's what it means. It doesn't necessarily mean Bowser expects you to kneel to him. This is a metaphor. Bow, sir. You command your physical realm environment as the magician, utilizing the physical realm resources and the resources of the mind. You command 3D. It must do as you intend it to. You no longer operate as a Mario getting buffeted around by whatever the fuck is going on. You are in it, but you are observing, you are commanding. Bow, sir. Bow to me, motherfucker. That is what 3D does. That is the 144,000 they have graduated to the Mars Matrix. Energetically speaking, you have a state of being that is beyond anything that the 3D can show to you, can present to you. You are beyond it. You are immune. You are like Neo. You are like Magikoopa. You are King Sorcerer, Queen Sorcerer, however you want to look at yourself. God Sorcerer, Goddess Sorcerer. That is who you are when you have graduated from the 3D Earth Matrix to the Mars Matrix, and you do this by conquering the lower aspect energy of the chakras that are governed by the primeval reptilian mind. Now you are utilizing the reptilian mind as an advanced individual and not being swayed, being tempted by the reptilian mind in the shadow aspect. Everything has two sides. When you are utilizing properly the reptilian brain, the reptilian state of being, you are the operative power in your physical realm domain. You can choose to enlighten others, or you don't have to. It's up to you. But that is how I am viewing the 144,000. It might not necessarily be a number of physical individuals. 144. Remember, everything is coded because they designed it that way, so only the enlightened seeker sees what is being conveyed through the eye, not through the eyes. Number 9, level of completion, mastery over all of the other numbers, mastery over everything in your universe, mastery over everything in your 3D physical realm experience. That's what I got for you today. I am Oculus, the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon.